Next time you visit Rochester Airport, be sure to look out for this quirky little motoring memorabilia museum. Attached to the main hangar of the airport, you might have walked past the entrance, completely unaware of its presence. Now, looking at this small, unassuming, quaint little building behind me, you probably wouldn't expect much from the outside of it. But it's when you step inside the building that in a truly TARDIS-like fashion, the fun really begins. Inside, the museum has so much to offer, from these old Shell petrol pumps from the 1930s to even the board game fanatics with this 1968 game Motor Race, and for all the petrol heads out there, a big barrel of old-fashioned style SO Blue. This hidden gem, put together by Trevor Hoare, has been in Rochester for the last 2 years, but he's not focused on advertising it. But the museum is perfect for petrol heads, automobile enthusiasts, or those who just fancy a stroll down motoring memory lane.
I think anybody that comes here will see something they remember. And the whole point of this collection is just a trip back in time. You know, there are things that you would have used, things that you remember, and that's the whole point. I mean, I'm here weekends, it's free, and just come along and have a look.
Mr. Hoare started his collection more than 30 years ago after being gifted an old petrol pump. One pump quickly became two, and so began his passion. Having first kept the exhibits in his and his neighbour's garage, he soon had to start filling his conservatory, garden and the rest of his house. Although his wife supported his hobby, the pair soon realised they'd need a bigger home for the memorabilia. And so Trevor moved them into the airport, where it continues to grow.
I can increase the size of this by at least 3 times with what I've currently got. There are also people with other collections that I'm aware of that would like to be involved. So not only could we expand the size of it, but we could also change the theme of it slightly as well.
Trevor hopes the exhibition will grow to be one of the biggest of its kind in the county. But for the meantime, he just wants as many people as possible to motor on down to the museum. Nick Hardings for KMTV.